you want to feel this kind of stuff.
Wow.
Like I said, it'll turn rock hard.
Yeah.
Once the liquid latex is dry, it's fairly much back to kind of a skin tone. What we're going to do is we're not actually going to put any makeup over the whole thing to match his skin. We're kind of going to work right with this. A scar isn't supposed to match your skin color. It's usually a different color, so we're going to leave it like that. But what we're going to add is the blood gel. And the blood gel is the darker blood. And the first thing we're going to do with the blood gel is take and put it in all the nooks and crannies. So all the deep recesses of the wound. So I'm just twisting the cotton swab. And so every one of these little puckered holes that we created, you kind of want to shove some blood into it. So the more little puckered holes, the better that you can make for a good effect. Now to make it look like there's a little more, also a fresher wound, we're going to use the brighter colored blood in addition. And then we're also going to use the colored makeup stack to add some bruising and other effects. The red on a sponge here. Now I'm just going to kind of dab it around. And definitely, you gotta get the right sponge and do the yellow. You don't want to mix your sponges or else you'll corrupt your colors on your palette. So I'm going to put some yellow around the outer edges mostly. And we're going to blend these colors later when we're done on the outer edge. We're going to cover most of this scar itself with also bright colored blood when we're done, and a little bit of blending here. Now what I'm going to do is take the last little bit with some black. The black will really darken up spots. Okay, take our sponge. Now with this, I'm kind of smearing some of the blood. You could have also done it with the all the makeup first and then put the red blood on later. Kind of done either way. This is actually kind of smearing the darker red around as well. Right, now the last finishing touches is the bright splattery blood. The bright splattery blood is going to make it actually look like we've recently had additional injury. You got some blood on you? What do you know? You're not really bleeding there, are you?
No.
And you don't want to put too much on your sponge at any one time. So we're going to add lots of blood. If you didn't want a really, really gruesome look like this one, you wanted more of an old burn scab kind of a look, then you'd actually probably want to use more of a flesh-colored makeup and go over the whole thing to make it look more flesh-colored, like it was a burn that was healing. We're really going for the Freddy Krueger look, something really horrific. And so we're not going to actually bother because we're going to cover the thing with so much blood when we're done. And notice we're using the two shades. So now right here, this one didn't get covered with latex. You feel how that's actually a little hard?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to kind of pull that off. So making sure it's fully covered in latex will help later. And so you may notice that as you're wearing this for a few hours at the office, it gets a little irritating. You might feel a part that's real hard. Just kind of grab it and twist it off, and you can go on with the rest of the effect. And if it drives you crazy, hot water and this whole effect will come right off. So we're done there, and you have a pretty horrific Freddy Krueger look.